Hi guys, welcome to Living with a Pacemaker week 32 here exclusively on youtube.com. So if you came across this channel for the very first time, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you will be notified anytime when I do any uploads for you guys here exclusively on this channel. Now, I know I've gained new subscribers. This is mainly aimed at the new subscribers or the new people that have come across this video. Living with a Pacemaker has been a weekly series that I've been doing since I've actually came out of hospital towards my life-changing experience, which indicates people how my life's going and everything. It's like a weekly vlog, but it's just like a sit-down chat with obviously my dedicated people that have actually subscribed to me and obviously people that are watching this. Now, one thing is I want to actually say that my hair's a mess, I know. My beard's coming on well. It looks more bushy than it is, but I can tell you it's not that bushy. It's just the optical illusion of cameras. One thing is that this past week has been an up and down week for me. You know that I'm just going to point blank and say this. Job hunting at the moment has been very, very poor. I'm not going to be pushing around brash tacks when people like all different sites advertising jobs. I'm sick and tired of coming across jobs on my recommendation through a website that I use and other websites that are saying, oh yeah, apply for being a fireman. What the hell? What goes through websites' minds? You know, when you put your characteristics, what you're expecting, what they can match you with and everything. I've had that, I've had a dental nurse, I've had a surgery assistant. You know, it's tiresome when you come across those because I don't have those qualifications. And some jobs that I've come across that I've been interested to, that I've looked in the description, you need certain qualifications. Now, I'm not being funny, but technically, yeah, qualification. I'm not disrespecting any young people that are studying towards A levels, O levels. I think they still call them that. Taking their GCSEs, if they still call it that, I don't know. I don't keep up, you know. But when you need certain qualifications to get a certain job, yeah, that's how it used to be. Now you look at it, it's gone back to the way it used to be. I've always believed in getting the job, learning the experience on the trade, on the fly. So it's a win or lose situation with the job market at the moment. You know, the jobs that I used to apply for was always bar work. Granted, there used to be shitloads, but obviously since the World Cup has like gone quiet, since obviously that thing. So I think the bar trade and that lot that I really want to get out of, but obviously I've known it for years, since I was 18 and I'm now 36. I do want to get back into it, but obviously I think they won't start advertising until the students are back, which is a long way off to say we're at the end of July, and it's really frustrating because quite honestly, I'm not picking my nose, I got an itch. Bloody hay fever for you. And it does, in a way, it does frustrate me. But I'm positive, don't get me wrong, but it's like when I get recommended jobs that I can't do. You know, it's just, it does frustrate me when that actually happens, but I'm still persevering, looking for a job. Granted, I do that every single day. And the worst thing is about with this weather, even though we've actually, people say, oh, enjoy it while it lasts. How are you meant to enjoy weather when it lasts? We've never actually had this long weather. We only had about 5-10 minutes worth of rain in my city last week. I think it was Thursday or Friday. I can't remember which day that I recorded the episode with my friend Nick. It started to rain as we recorded that. I said it at the end, to be honest. I made the crack of the joke, and that's why I put that copyrighted free music. It was something to do with rain. I looked up and I was being comical and put that out. So that's what is really frustrating me at the moment with the hot weather. It's really making my sleeping pattern really messed up. I'm not saying I sleep all the time, because constantly I'm always looking for work, or sometimes I do crash after it, because quite honestly I've been up all night once again. I've been working on something for obviously the next episode towards World of Sport Wrestling, and I'll get a bit onto that in a bit. That I've been up all night doing that. Now I've been up all day job hunting. It's crazy, and I've not had that much sleep. And then normally if I do crash, it may be mid-afternoon sometimes, or as my family get up, I go to sleep. You know, I'm not saying I sleep all day. I'm usually, because I'm insomniac, as well as being battling depression, battling anxiety, everything. It's just frustrating that sometimes I can be up like 20 hours a day, sometimes I could be up 22 hours a day, sometimes I could be up 23 hours a day, and I only get like little bits of sleep here, there, and everywhere because of the hot weather. The humidity is horrible, and it'd be nice if the air was cleared and everything. People say to me, "Oh, why don't you invest in a fan?" Fans don't work with me because I'm hot-blooded. When I was in hospital, I had 2 fans blowing on me just to try and keep me cool. So you just imagine that they were the Dyson expensive ones. So you can just imagine how bad it will be for an office fan. It will just feel like hot air blowing on me. It's really frustrating me, you know. So I have to do that, attend with. So that's why I really don't like about this hot weather. When people say appreciate it while it lasts, how can I? When all I'm doing is pretty much every day keeping myself occupied, job hunting. Obviously I use my laptop and getting the phone because it's mainly got the apps on. Oh god, I saw those hiccups there. But at least one thing, like I'm saying to you guys, things are on the up with this, doing certain things. It's like, I'm just going to point blank range to this, that I never thought in 2018 that I will be covering professional wrestling back on my channel. You know, I gave that up numerous of years ago because everyone was covering it and everything, even though they still cover it now, but they don't cover it as much. There's certain channels out there that still does. I give them full credit where it's due. And I think as of yet, I'm the only channel that is covering World of Sport Wrestling with my friend Nick Mason. And we might get Stephen Hollywood involved or other people as well. It just depends how well this perceives. Now, when I mentioned working on something, I was working on the overlay for the video format. I'm hoping this week that we put out the product on the channel by Sunday night by video base, and we wanted to do that through Google Hangouts, but that was letting us down. That's why the one that we uploaded this past weekend went on audio base, but it was very, very well perceived. You know, I'm grateful for it. The amount of pages I pasted it on through Facebook, everyone was liking it, everything. I'm not saying it's on the up, on the rise on this channel, like saying it's going to be like millions of viewers. You know, I'm not one of these people that dwell on that. I'm not making any money from it. I'm just doing this as a hobby, and obviously talking to you guys and making friends from it, etc. You know, because I don't have a partnership. You know, I'm not saying this like I've said before. I'm not one of these big YouTubers passe compared to like PewDiePie, compared to Emma Blackery, compared to anyone that's got over 1,000 subscribers and making, or people that are making hundreds and hundreds of dollars or pounds, per revenue. I'm doing this for free, for voluntary, because I love talking about professional wrestling. And I'm glad that World of Sport has got a 10-week stint, so look out for that one. That starts uploading hopefully this Sunday. Even though the show goes out on the Saturday, you got to understand with the editing commitments and other commitments that I've got, such as job hunting, guys. I can't stress enough. I've got to work around it on that. I know people say, oh yeah, it's not hard to job hunt and everything, but I can assure you, when you're looking all over the internet every single pretty much day, it's taking most of my time up at the moment. I've not seen any of my I haven't seen Stephen Hollywood for a while, granted, because he's been at rehab. It's going to be great this coming week, which I'm going to be talking about now, is another wrestling related thing. Obviously, for a while I'm meeting Jeff Jarrett, so I'm looking forward to meeting him in a couple of days' time. And I'm looking forward to making a vlog from that. I'm looking forward to meeting up, hopefully, with Jake for the first time, because he lives up in Sheffield. The guy that I got on my live reactions towards the World Cup, other than Nick Mason. So it's great to meet up with him for the first time, even though we've been talking through Facebook, etc., like that, for numerous of years now. Even though he only lives an hour away, and then obviously, so it's great to meet up with him. I'm looking forward to that. Sorry if I sound down. It's just the weather and the humidity that's making me feel drained. Quite honestly, I'm not bullshitting you. This weather I do not like, and I'm dreading to get the train to Sheffield in this, because you can't open the windows, can you? But just things in general. I don't have a glamorous life. I've already said that in the past, and I mean it. I just update you on certain things in this world of mine. Obviously, sometimes I've obviously put a brave face on videos, but this is the person that you see beyond the camera, even though it's on camera. So, that's what I mean. It's just those sort of things that are really, really frustrating, which I've got to deal with every single day of my life, and it still frustrates me when I hear people moan about working and etc. Go back on Job Seekers and you'll know. I'm not disrespecting the Job Centre at all, because they've been helpful. They're helping me pay my way in life, as you might say. But anyway, look, little bit of an unboxing. I know people don't normally like this, but still, I've got no Blu-rays as of yet. I'm hoping to get some Blu-rays, and possibly within the next month or two. It depends. Depends if I see any more bargains in the pound shop or Music Bad Play that catches my eye. Because obviously I've got to pay for my phone bill this week. And it is my 8x10 that I'm getting signed by Jeff Jarrett. I'm looking for, to be honest, it looks good on camera. I was just about to think, oh, this don't look great, but my go-to guy sorted me out once again. I'm hoping he signs it there. So puts it there, and then puts whatever there. No, I thought I'll get a TNA one, because obviously I feel that obviously because he ran TNA, he should have some memory on my wall at some point when I put the other 3 plaques. By the way, when I was changing my room around, broke numerous of them frames, the glass in them. And that fucking sucks, because there's a lot of frames. I think there's only like a few that survived, but still, I'm hoping to build those up. When is it? I'm hoping to start to build them up again soon. To keep my mind off certain things, and it's best thing to do is pick up a hobby. Even YouTube is classed as a hobby to me, but I'm not disrespecting anyone that does it. And obviously, if you're making any money from it, fine. You're making money from it, good on you. You've worked hard on your channel, great. I've made a Patreon account. Have anyone donated? No, I'm not complaining. It's down in the description. Cheap plug there. cheaper than the Pound World Club. But yeah, looking forward to getting this signed this week. But going forward with this channel, obviously there will be more gameplays for you guys to enjoy very soon. Hopefully the next month's PlayStation Plus free game. I'm just hoping that's not due to be renewed as of yet. I just really want to bring more gameplay to you guys, but I'm not one of these guys that rush out and buy the new titles. There's only a handful of games that I would love to own already and bring to you guys in gameplay form, but it's past titles. You know, the people's already lost their thunder by the looks of it. The Crew 2, GTA Online's having its new expansion pack coming out tomorrow. That looks really good. Then you got I can't think of any other new games. Obviously WWE 2K19, FIFA 19. It frustrates me with games. It really does, because you can never keep up with the market, especially when you're on job seekers allowance. Looking at the games that I would love to bring gameplays for is just pointless, you know. And that's just my honest opinion, guys. But at least one thing I've got now, World of Sport, to look forward to watching. I've not been to a British show in a while. It's great that people want to promote us, which is fantastic, like wrestlingwithwrestling.com. Myself and Nick are now World of Sport representatives unofficially. Well, officially from that website, but unofficially from ITV, because obviously it's unofficial by them. We don't work with them, we just see what we see on TV like everyone else does. But looking forward to covering that on my channel with Nick. But I just hope things... I'm not one of these people that sit around mope, but I just want things to go right, you know. I'm at the age that now that I want to settle down, meet someone, have my own kids. At least I'm not living in a fairy tale world. I'm living in the real world, and this sucks, you know. I tell you what, I'm not going to be brash tacks around you. I've told you my life doesn't pan out how I want it. But I'm always keeping a brave face, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm grateful for what's happened to me here on YouTube. I'm grateful for everything that people have been supportive of me, what I give them through social media. Just everything, just like... social, yeah, fair enough, people may think social media dominates your life. Granted, it does at times, but it's really hard to say. Granted, it's very hard to say, to put into words how grateful I am for the friends that I've got. You know, I wish I could make a day-to-day live vlog and get loads of hits. I'm not expecting that many hits from this, you know, and it'd be nice for a change, you know, to do something that I know I can do, which I do. It'd be nice to have a job. Parts of me that I do miss my last job. Every day I do miss it. I miss the staff, to be honest. I miss talking to them every time when I'm on shift. You know, I miss my social life. My life's a total bore at the moment. You know, I hardly leave the house. Sometimes I hardly leave my room. That's the God honest truth. So it's going to be good to interact with my friends in Sheffield. So you've seen the real me. And obviously you accept my real me. So, but when reality hits after doing certain things, it's nice to have a shock from like a representative from World of Sport. Say they've listened to the podcast. I've had World of Sport follow me on Twitter, so things are on the up anyway through the wrestling side of things. Just hoping this product delivers. You know, I just don't want it to not to deliver because they'll get the brunt end of it. Personally, I'm just hoping we have diverse opinions, so look out for that possibly this Sunday. I'm hoping it's up by this Sunday. But other than that, there's not that much great deal to update you. Other than my health is fine. I've not just taken my beat blocker earlier on, standard. This Friday I've got my first download pacing check from this adapter that I've got across the room. I don't know if that's going to make any noise, but I might do a vlog for that. Record that on the Friday for the next episode of Living with a Pacemaker. So I really don't know what to do at the moment, but I'm just intrigued to see what games come out on the PlayStation Plus next month, see if I can do any gameplays, if it's a decent game. If not, it's not. You know, I enjoyed doing Heavy Rain, but that's about it, guys, today on Living with a Pacemaker. Thanks ever so much for tuning in as always. But until next time, catch you guys soon.